Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome back to Badgerworks. Today, something that I wasn't actually planning on doing. I'm in the middle of shooting a video. It's a fairly lengthy project. Well, let's just say I was interrupted. And I thought, I'll keep shooting because I thought the interruption might be an interesting little diversion. But the interruption went on a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And so I thought what I would do is I would spin it off into its own little video. So, yeah, you just watch it. Right, so I've just drilled the 8 holes in the top of the distributor cap. And while I was doing that, my daughter came in. Say hello, Katie.
Hello, Katie.
Now, what were you talking about?
So, basically, we're doing this, project in DT at school.
Right.
I was supposed to make a wooden pencil box.
You better all be paying attention because there'll be a test at the end. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, and so, basically...
Stop saying basically, just get on and tell the story.
Okay, so, first of all, our teacher got COVID.
Right.
Yeah, and so she had to go and self-isolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she came back for isolation.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we could actually do the lesson.
Right.
And so we got this medium-sized. So we got three bits of wood. Yeah. We got 3 bits of wood, and
yeah.
So we got this kind of. So we.
Hope you're all paying attention. Go on.
So we got this one bit of wood that was kind of long and slightly flat.
Yeah.
Than the others. Then we got this shorter, smaller, fatter bit.
Yeah.
Then we got this other smaller, only slightly smaller, shorter, thinner bit.
Yeah.
And so basically, we had to measure them to the right length. So we had to take 5 millimeters off of the end of all of them.
Yeah.
And
while she's waffling on, I'd like to take a moment to thank my top tier patrons, Amy and Edwin, for their continued support. Thank you very much, guys.
I can't remember what the measurement was. I think it was 60 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. And then we did it completely wrong because we sanded all the bits on the big roundy sander thing.
Disc sander, yeah.
Yeah, one of those. It's really noisy as well.
Yeah.
And so we
Were you
sanded...
wearing ear protection?
Huh?
Were you wearing ear protection?
No, only eye protection.
Let's have a word with that school, I think. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, so basically,
yeah.
we did it, like I said, we did it completely wrong and we sanded all the bits. Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody realised. And then the next lesson, our teacher told us that we'd done it wrong.
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't that wrong, so we could keep going.
Right, okay.
So then...
This sounds like lack of supervision more than anything. But carry on.
Well, yeah, but the teacher who was supposed to be teaching us, he left the school. So we got this new teacher from somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm riveted. I'm sure everybody else is at home.
So, yeah. So then...
Because I think in the amount of time you told me this story, I could have made this pencil case.
So then we cut the bits
to
the right length, or did we do that before we sanded it?
I should imagine you probably did that before you sanded it.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever. We did that as well, and then we had this big faff because we'd all done it wrong, and then we.
Is that a technical term?
Yeah.
A faff. Was it a metric faff or an imperial faff?
I don't know. It was a faff.
Okay.
So yeah, then we got this other bit of wood.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the bottom. It was what was it? Was it plywood?
Yeah.
Because the rest of the wood was pine because oak's too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a bit of plywood that we had to take 5, or we didn't actually take 5, but we had to mark off 5 millimeters from the end of each bit, and then we had these 2 little, because we'd sawed it, we had these 2 little short fat bits of wood, and we had to measure out where they went.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot what I was doing, and basically just glued the whole thing together, and it turned out right.
Good.
So yeah.
The ends justify the means.
Yeah. So we glued the little fat bits of wood onto the bit of plywood.
Yeah.
In the right place.
Yeah.
PVA glue.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, that's what wood glue is. It's just PVA glue, unless you use expensive stuff like I do.
At least it wasn't white paint. Anyway, so it was like a
Knowing
code.
you, I'm surprised you didn't try and stick it together with white tack, because you try and stick everything else together with white tack.
It's just you. Or blue tack.
Or
Anyway.
Anyway,
oh yeah.
you just glued the bits on.
Yeah.
Accidentally in the right place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we glued the sides on.
Yeah.
And then. Yeah. And so then we had to do the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. I'm pretty sure then what we did was we planed it with the other sawy thing that isn't a
block
saw.
plane.
Yeah, one of them. Why not?
Yeah.
And yeah, and then yeah, and then we had to sand it.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, everyone loved sanding, and they were just sanding everything, because yeah, why not? And yeah, they were sanding stuff they weren't even meant to sand. Yeah, so yeah, so we had to sand it until it was like smooth and stuff.
Yeah.
And then oh yeah, and then we did the roof. So we had these two little thinner, a bit like the small fat bits.
Right.
Fat bits, except they were thin, and I think they were a bit smaller as well. But yeah.
Yeah.
And we had to glue them to the roof. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. We did.
Okay.
But not to the box. So basically, again, I completely forgot what I was doing. And basically.
Stop saying basically.
So yeah.
Stop saying yeah, no, because quite frankly, I'm losing the will to live right now.
So
get to the point.
So yeah,
you glued the bits on, you forgot what you were doing, and then what happened?
We got this other bit of plywood that we were supposed to glue the little bits onto.
Yeah.
So basically, like I said, I completely forgot what I was doing.
Yeah.
And so I got this it was the block, but it didn't have a roof on it yet because I was still trying to stick the stuff to the roof to do but I had to do yeah. And then, so basically.
Is it finished yet?
No, it isn't. Well, we have a roof in a box.
Okay.
So yeah. So basically.
Stop saying basically.
Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up. I'm your father. How very dare you?
Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, basically, what we did was my mouth hurts now.
I should think it probably does. You could talk the iron legs off a donkey. You've been talking now for around 7.5 minutes. I'm not sure you've actually said anything yet.
Wow.
Because basically it could be summed up by saying we cut some pieces of wood and glued them together.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made, but the end result was fine.
Well, I know. But yeah, basically. So I've got this big, like, the box that was in the box, yeah?
Yeah.
And I stuck it on the thing.
Yeah.
Or no, I didn't stick it on the thing, but I put it on the thing. The other bit of plywood.
Yeah.
And I slotted these little bits into, like, the ends of them because they were, like, too... I'm trying to explain this using words, not hands.
Words are useful. Words help. Words separate us from the beasts.
Yeah, so basically, so there were
the main word you've used is basically.
Well, basically, I don't know what else to say. So yeah, basically, we got these two big, long, thin bits attached to these other big, long, thin bits.
Yeah.
Which were attached to these. So whatever. We had these. So.
Is it done yet?
What, me explaining it?
The box.
No, it's not. I told you that. like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, but I can actually feel my IQ lowering right now.
So yeah.
I think my brains are actually dribbling out of my trouser legs.
So yeah, basically.
Basically.
Bottom, wall, other wall, smaller wall. Yeah, so they had these like bits where you're supposed to put the other bits in. Yeah. And so I put the box, that was in a box, yeah, on the bit of plywood.
Yeah.
And then slotted these little tiny bits into the little places where they were supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah. And then I like marked it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
With a pencil, with my super sharp pencil. Yeah.
Okay.
And
you use a square pencil.
Huh?
A square pencil. Carpenter's pencil.
I just used whatever was in my pencil case.
Oh, okay.
It was yellow.
Because
It was a pencil.
A carpenter's pencil is square, so that when you put it down, it doesn't roll away.
Mine's like a pentagon.
Well, yeah, but that's again supposedly to stop it rolling away. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah.
Because we're now up to nearly 11 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I did that. Then, again, I completely forgot what to do.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
I've noticed that. Yeah. Seems to be a running theme throughout. Like now, you see, you've forgotten what you were saying.
Yeah. So basically, then I completely forgot what I was doing.
Yeah.
And so basically, I just stuck these two bits on, and then I was like, "Miss, does this look right?" And she came over and she said, "Well, does the box fit on it?" And I was like, "Well, last time I checked, it did." And so I put it on, and she said, "Yeah, that's perfect. Whatever. Go and plane it, and then sand it, and then do stuff with it."
Good. Well done. And when
no,
are you bringing?
stop.
Oh, well, you're not finished. Sorry, I thought you were finished.
Then I had to put it in the little base.
Yeah.
And then I had to plane it again.
Yeah.
Then I had to sand it again.
Yeah.
Then I had to sand it again, but with the big roundy thing that cuts people's hands off.
The disc sander, yeah.
Yeah, one of those. Nobody's lost any limbs or digits or anything.
That's good to know, yeah.
Yeah. Although, there was this one boy who, his finger started bleeding.
I think we're going off at a bit of a tangent here, folks. Just go on. Yes.
Yeah, so...
Blood was spilled.
So yeah, his finger started bleeding and he hadn't even touched any of the equipment. So yeah, not sure what happened there, but whatever.
Okay. Is the box finished?
No, it's not. I already told you that.
Why is the box not finished?
Because we haven't had enough lessons on finishing the box yet. We still got to put a blooming pattern on it. Don't know how long that could take, especially with all the mistakes we make. So yeah, basically, put it in the vise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Planed it.
Yeah.
Sanded it.
She's doing all the actions, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I need the exercise. Pretty hot in here as well. But so yeah.
I might just do this as a separate video, you know.
So yeah, I feel all dripping off of me.
Ew. Don't be dripping in my workshop.
It's fine.
Anyway, come on, because I didn't realise this was going to take this long.
So yeah.
The battery's going flat on my recorder. Are you done yet?
What? No. So yeah, put it in the vise.
Yeah, we've put it in the vise 3 times now. We've planed it so much there'll be nothing left of it.
Sanded it. Then use the big
disc sander,
thing,
yeah.
To sand it again.
Yeah.
Although you weren't supposed to do that. You're supposed to like put it there and then move it across and so it didn't burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I know I forgot the part about putting on aprons. Oh well, it's fine. But yeah, we did that.
Does anybody want to hear about putting on aprons?
It's like there's this other boy in my form. He's so short that he has to jump to reach the like little pegs that we put the aprons on. So yeah. His name's Hector.
Good. Good classical name.
Although he keeps telling everyone
Although
his name's Vector.
You know what happened to Hector, don't you?
What?
Come on, we've been through this.
Have we?
Iliad, the Siege of Troy.
Who?
Hector, brother of Paris.
Paris? I thought Paris was a city.
Yes, named after Paris. Hector was the brother of Paris, who fought... No?
No. I think he does have a brother.
What do they actually teach you at school? Because they don't teach you... Do they not teach you the classics?
I think his brother's name is Alex, isn't it?
What?
Hector's brother, I think his name is Alex, isn't it? So, yeah. That happened.
Hector fought Achilles at the Battle of Troy.
I've no idea
in place
what
of
you're
his
talking
brother.
about, to be
We've
honest.
been through all this.
Have we?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't remember. I don't remember a lot. But yeah, back to the wood.
Yeah.
So basically...
Oh God, we're going back to the wood.
Yeah, basically...
Yeah.
We put it in the dice.
No, we've done that bit. We've done the sanding. We've done the planing. You've been on the disc sander. Moving on.
Yeah. Forgot about the part about we put in safety glasses. Yeah, well, basically we did that as well. And it would be like,
Safety glasses, but apparently no ear defenders.
Yeah, well, no.
Well, you just said the disc sander was really noisy.
Well, yeah, it is, and we've got this like other one that sounds like preliminary evidence. Anyway.
I might have to have words with this school. That's safety equipment.
It says there are dust masks.
Did they make you take your tie off?
What? What tie?
Well, did the boys have to take their ties off?
No, they just have to tuck them in. We have to take a mask off. So yeah, anyway, basically, back to the wood.
Yeah.
We put it in the vice.
We've put it in the vice, we've done the sanding, we've done the planing, we've done the disc sanding, moving on.
So yeah, and then we stuck it all together with this masking tape. Then we put it in the box, and now we have no idea what we're going to do next with it because we haven't done another lesson in it, and that's the end.
Good, thanks for that.
Wait, no, I haven't told you about the.
Oh God, she hasn't finished.
Wait, I haven't told you about the
Hector.
No.
Paris, Achilles, Agamemnon, Menelaus, Odysseus. What?
What? Well, whatever.
Homer's Odyssey.
What?
We read that.
Have we?
And we read the Iliad as well, yeah.
Have we?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember a lot, you know. So, where was I?
Go on. You just done the disc sander and then you put tape on it and put it in a box.
Yeah, but I haven't told you about the part where the teacher, her name's Miss. Was it Miss? Yeah, she broke her pencil sharpener, so she had to use mine because mine's really good. And also, I didn't tell you about the part where we were all. So basically, when we were gluing it, like the only, like you know, the little squeezy bottles of glue, PVA glue. Yeah, that had dry glue stuck in it, and so we were all just trying to squeeze it out. And somebody asked me to try and get all the dry glue out with my super sharp pencil. Yeah, and so I did, and the super sharp pencil snapped, like lead, not the lead, but
yeah,
whatever.
It probably would, yeah.
And so then it got even more blocked. So then we
but
just
if it's PVA glue, all you got to do is just peel the dry glue off.
Well, no, but it was like this lump of dried glue in the thing.
Just peel it off.
Well, no, we couldn't just peel it off because it was all the way stuck down the blooming tube.
Whether you undo the top and take it off and then pull it out.
We couldn't undo the tube. Miss wouldn't let us. So in the end, that got thrown away. Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened to it, but whatever. And then we got these two new bottles of glue.
Yeah.
And you know, we had to wipe it on the wood with our fingers, like some sort of animal.
Do you not have glue brushes?
No.
That's outrageous.
Exactly. I mean, then we had to wipe it on Jake's apron.
Who's Jake? Don't know. I don't care who Jake is.
Well, basically, so Miss wearing an apron because and she was doing this like telling us what to do and doing like demonstration. That's it.
Yeah.
So we were doing a demonstration, and she glued it, but of course she didn't have an apron to wipe her finger on, so she just used the poor boy next to her to wipe the glue. So yeah.
Good. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Year 7 woodwork. Although it's not called woodwork, it's what is it? Design and technology.
Yeah. But I haven't finished yet.
Oh God, she hasn't finished yet. Go on then, carry on.
Yeah. So.
Because we're now up to 20 minutes.
20.
Just get on with it.
Well, whatever. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying. What did you say? Oh yeah, I remember about Jake. Yeah.
Yes, everybody wipe glue on Jake. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea who Jake is, by the way.
Just you. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Great story, isn't it?
I'm just. How much longer is it going to go on for?
I don't know. How much longer we got? We got enough for so, yeah. And then we got this homework to do. Yeah. As well.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. And basically, we'd already done the homework. But, like, first of all, Miss Fielding, she made a mistake again.
Right.
She said it for the next lesson.
Okay.
But she said it for the 23rd of February.
Right.
So, yeah. And, yeah, none of us have done it.
I'm yawning because I'm tired, not because I'm bored.
Whatever. So yeah, basically.
Do all of your friends talk like this?
What?
The way you're talking now? Just lots of yeah, no, and basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Anyway,
Homework.
Yeah. And as this, we had this homework before as well.
Yeah.
It was like this quiz thing, I think.
Mhm.
And there's this other boy, in the DT group. Oh, girls. Anyway, his name's David.
Right.
And he never does the homework because he always forgets.
Like David and Goliath.
Who?
Another Greek.
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't care about
More
Greeks, to be
biblical.
honest.
I think that's more biblical actually, but carry on. You do RS, don't you? I don't care about RS. Don't start about an RS. Go on.
But I can tell you about Mr. Leone.
No, please don't.
Mr.
Just tell us
Leone.
about David. Hurry up, because seriously.
Okay. But do you seriously not want to learn about Mr. Leone? She's absolutely mad.
I'm going to end up getting sued for slander if I put this video. I'm going to have to bleep her name out. Now you've said that. Just tell me about David. I might have to bleep all these names out.
Yeah, so David. Well, a lot of people are called David.
Just get on with
Yeah,
it.
so, there's this kid called David. He keeps forgetting to do his homework. And he got a detention for not doing his homework.
Right.
And so he had to scrape all the gum off the bottom of the tables. Can I try?
Nice.
That's what you have to do. If you get a detention, you have to scrape all the chewing gum off the bottom of the tables that people have put there.
Ew.
Well, yeah.
You are a bunch of filthy little creatures. Who puts gum on the bottom of a table?
No. I don't. There's like tons of. You should see the blooming history book. All of it, the entire bottom of the table is just covered in chewing gum.
Well.
It's even on the chairs as well.
And on that cheerful note, I think we'll.
No.
Oh God, she hasn't finished yet.
I haven't finished telling you about who was it again?
David.
No, David. We'll finish with him.
Hector.
No. We'll
Jake.
Finish with him. No, finish with him.
Then I really have no idea. People are getting stuff wiped on them and scraping glue off of things and scraping chewing gum off of other things and.
This is the other boy, yeah. His name's Attila, but because
Attila?
Yeah, Attila.
Like Attila the Hun.
I don't know. Yeah, basically, because he keeps thinking that's a girl name, he wants people to call him Thomas.
Attila isn't a girl's name.
He thinks it is.
Has he never heard of Attila the Hun?
Obviously not.
One of the greatest conquerors in history.
No. Just no.
Okay.
Anyway,
What exactly do they teach you kids in school? Because it just seems to me that they don't seem to teach you a lot of the stuff that's actually.
we read Dracula.
Yeah, I know.
Doing Zentangles in art.
Do what?
Zentangles, like a pattern, but a doodle, like in the middle. And we're doing these Zentangle elephant things. We're doing stuff in music.
Yeah, but what they should be doing is like teaching you how to draw properly.
What?
Because you're having to learn how to draw properly out of a book. They should be teaching you that in art, how to draw, how to sculpt, how to paint.
We have to do this blooming onion thing.
What?
We had to draw a bloody onion.
It's language.
Well, it was though. It was just.
Or was it an onion that was covered in blood?
Well, by the time I finished with it, it did kind of look that way.
Well, that's called life. That's called what's it called? Still life.
It wasn't.
No, but that's what that style of art is called. It's still life. When you like draw something, like you put something down like that and then you draw it, it's called still life. Where you're drawing an object as opposed to a person or an animal.
Well, actually, we weren't. We were kind of copying somebody else's artwork.
Plagiarism.
Yeah.
Good. That's what we like to see.
Basically. Yeah, we're doing stuff in drama as well. Oh yeah, we're doing haunted houses in drama.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, we're reading Dracula in English.
Bram Stoker.
Yeah, that one. I think I know. I can.
Did you do Frankenstein at school though, or was that's just because have you read Frankenstein?
No.
You should read Frankenstein. I'm going to get you on to order. Remind me to when I get in to order you Frankenstein.
We've already got the book.
Have we?
Yeah.
Why haven't you read it yet?
Because
you're reading The Maze Runner.
Well, at least I can blooming understand it.
The height of literature.
Hmm?
I'm being sarcastic.
Hmm?
You've got the choice to read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or The Maze Runner, and you're reading The Maze Runner.
Well, technically, I'm not reading The Maze Runner. I'm standing out here talking to you about blooming wood and onions. It was an Indian onion. I know that much.
Did it introduce itself? Because that would be weird if it did.
No, I think so. I know. I can't.
Is that it? Are we done?
No.
Oh, God. Come on, it's been nearly half an hour.
Has it?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
27 minutes.
Big old record. Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, so basically.
Although I'm not really that bothered, seeing as we never used to be able to get a word out of you, and now we can't shut you up.
Shush you. Where did I get that from? Moan, eh? I've got to live with him as well.
You certainly don't. Feel free to move out. Just go on with your
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So basically, we had to learn about the blooming history of actors in history. Yeah, it was horrible because it was like just
History?
yeah. I don't mind history actually. It was just that. It was like horrible. It was really boring.
Well, if your lessons are boring, it's usually not the subject matter. It's usually the presentation.
But yeah, but no. Yeah.
Because you know I used to be an instructor in the army.
Did you?
Yeah. I used to teach people all kinds of different things.
I see.
It's all about presentation.
I see.
You make a dull subject interesting so people pay attention. One of the lessons I used to teach was how to change the batteries in a radio.
Shouldn't people already know that?
Well, no, because they don't know if they've not been taught, have they? It's the whole point of having a lesson is to teach them how to do it.
Can they just figure out?
Well, some of them probably could, but some of them we had to check they were still breathing. We had to remind them to get dressed in the morning. You got to remember these were infantry regiments. With the sharpest tools in the box.
So yeah, basically.
Not there's anything wrong with infantry. Just remember, any weapon system can take ground. Only infantry can hold it. Anyway, carry on.
What?
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 invented the light bulb, didn't he?
No, it was Alessandro Volta. I remember this one.
Hey, there we go. Something sunk in anyway.
Yeah. How's it doing again?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, I was talking about history, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were certainly talking.
So now we've got to learn about what do we have to learn about?
What year are you in? Year 7, aren't you? This is the life of a Year 7 pupil, by the way.
There's a boy in Year 9 that keeps staring at me.
If I have to listen to it, you have to listen to it. What?
There's this boy in Year 9
I know, you told me this.
Yeah, I know. Well, I want to tell everyone else as well.
Okay. What's his name?
I have no idea, to be honest. I just call him the Stary Boy.
Okay, fair enough.
Whatever. Anyway.
Well, maybe he likes you.
Anyway, back to history. So, yeah, basically, it's been half an hour. Oh,
It's been half an hour, yes.
World record.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. So basically...
I'm definitely going to have to make this a video of its own, because I can't put this in the middle of my other video, because it'll make it about 3 hours long.
Oh.
Can you just get on? Cause
yeah, so basically...
it's going to be dark soon.
It is dark.
I know, well, it's going to be dawn soon.
Whatever. Anyway, basically, so... Oh yeah, I was talking about what I was learning about
History, yes.
Yeah. Now we've got to learn about 1066, I think. And the Battle of Hastings.
Battle of Hastings, yes. The Norman Conquest.
Yeah.
The last time Britain was successfully invaded.
Whatever. Yeah, so...
Well, it's not really whatever. It's kind of fairly important because the Norman Conquest shaped the history of this country basically from that point onwards.
I remember people kept chickens in their houses.
Right, and on that cheerful note, we're done.
No, we're not.
We are.
I haven't even told you about the feudal system yet.
Oh, no, we're not going on to the feudal system.
We've got the barons and the knights and the peasants and the kings and...
Yeah.
What else is there? We've got French. French is horrible. I hate French.
You should learn other languages.
What's the point? They can still speak English anyway.
That's not the point.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Well,
to
exactly,
be able
that's
to
not the point.
reciprocate. How are you supposed to order zwei Bier bitte if you can't speak German?
Do what now?
To make you do Latin like I had to. And Anglo-Saxon. Yeah, you only have to learn modern language. I had to learn Middle English. Although apparently there are a group of people in the north of Holland who they speak Old Dutch, and apparently Old Dutch is what Middle English was based on. And so if you can speak Anglo-Saxon and you go to the northern part of Holland, you can actually make yourself understood. Didn't know that, did you?
No.
Well, now you do.
Isn't it just you kind of shout loudly, slowly, and wave your
Wave
arms?
your arms, yes, like British tourists have been doing since time immemorial. Because heaven forbid you might actually learn the language, like French. They should teach you Spanish as well.
They do teach us Spanish.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Cool.
They teach us Spanish and German, but that's only when we get up to like year 8.
All right.
They give us
Do you do Spanish as well?
What?
Do you do Spanish or German, or Spanish and German?
Spanish or German.
Oh.
You have to do French in year 7. Then they stick us in with either the idiots who do Spanish or the smart people who do German.
Well, that's a bit of a generalisation, isn't it?
What?
Oh, what makes the people who do Spanish? Because this is wildly leaning towards racism now. So let's just avoid that, shall we?
Okay. Aww.
Well, you can't just claim that all the people that learn Spanish are idiots.
Well, that's what Michael says.
Well, what does Michael know about it? Anyway.
Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, right. I think we're.
No, but
oh,
wait.
Oh.
Wait. This is other subject. Oh yeah, I remember Miss. Yeah, Miss.
I'm going to have to bleep her name out. Carry on.
Yeah, she's an absolute lunatic. Yeah.
Now I'm definitely going to have to bleep her name out.
She shouts at people for asking questions, and
Are the questions relevant to what she's teaching?
But seriously though, some poor child put their hand up to ask a question, and she literally said, "Don't ask me any questions. I'll give you detention." That's literally what she said. Literally.
Okay.
Yeah, and what was that thing that she did? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I once smiled at her, and she gave me such a dirty look.
Why were you smiling at her?
I don't know. I just felt like smiling at her to see what she would do.
So you were goading her, in other words?
What?
You were goading her?
Yeah, basically.
You wonder why she gave you a filthy look.
So yeah. What's the other subject that was? Oh yeah, I remember PE. I don't mind PE. She's getting blooming changed. Hate getting changed. Hate school. Hate PE. Hate French.
Anyway.
But wait.
No, not.
Wait, I haven't told you about computer science and personal development.
Yeah, we'll save that for part 2, shall we? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to hear about computer science and what was the other one?
Personal development.
Personal development, then feel free to leave a comment and we'll do another one of these.
Yeah,
once I've recovered the will to live.
The computer science teacher was called Miss.
Yeah, wait, no, spoilers! Spoilers! That'll do. Save that for the next one. Right, well, I'll tell you what, this was going to be part of another video that I'm shooting, but I'm going to spin this off into its own little video just because why not? So, yes, if you like this, then feel free to leave a comment and we'll maybe do some more of them in the future. But I think that'll do us for now. Say goodbye, Katie.
Goodbye, Katie.
So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little foray into the mind of a Year 7 girl. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.
Wait, did I tell you about Miss...
Bye.